My name's Oscar Kenny, part of Band of Brothers because it's changed my life in so many ways. Just my morals, the way I treat myself, the way I treat other people, how I've got a job now. It's just changed me for the better. I'm out of all the bullshit I was in before. I was in quite deep shit with like drugs, fighting. Yeah, it's just all of that stuff. And now I'm doing legal like job, work as a scaffolder. I feel a lot happier in my own self as well. Don't feel depression as much anymore. My whole mental health game has just changed. Yeah, it's helped me get into the place I am now because it's just changed the way I look at things. Before I was quite angry at the world and angry at what was happening in my life, thinking that I couldn't change and that it was just meant to be this way. I didn't have no other way out of it. Being in a band of brothers, it's given me purpose and a bit more control over myself to realise that I need to get my shit together, sort my shit out, and yeah, just change for the better, and it has done. Before all of it, I thought I couldn't trust many men at all. Craig was the first person that stood out as that man that I could trust. Because the way he held himself, but also could relate to me in certain ways, but hear me out for what I've done and stuff. And then I've got Neil, he's been like my fucking right hand. Yeah, he's just helped me, gave me support when I needed it quite a lot, the most. And then last but not least, my mentor at the time, Pat, I still meet him now, weekly. Well, I try to, I'm not great at it, but always checked on me, always like that, made sure I'm all right. If he doesn't hear from me, he checks in with me, see how I'm doing. Same goes, I just connected bond with those people. And it's like, I now feel like I could trust them with my life, do whatever. I'll take their word and I hear it and I listen to it, and not just ignore it. Like, I didn't have no idea what was going to happen, and it just changed me for the better, but it tested me. Like, I had to look into myself to a different level in ways that I never thought I should have looked at before. Ways where when they first got put out to me and like pitched to me, it was like, why did I do that? But then it's changed me, my whole mentality, made me a man. That's why I keep coming back and go to those weekends all the time, because I just like to see the change in the men. The way they can express their emotions. With men, it's just, we're all closed up, told to hide those emotions, not told, but it's just how it is. Realising the difference in the way I now had this mindset that I could change. I came back from that weekend, before I went in, I was dealing with a load of shit with drugs and stuff, and then I came out and it just kind of came with this mindset of I'm going to get out of it. And I've started thinking of how slowly to step away and step away. It was that step that I was going into the unknown and coming out just even better than I was before. That felt amazing. So don't be afraid to speak up, reach out for help, because you never know when it's going to save you. Also say put down the fucking knives, just for the worst, and it keeps getting worse. Just start owning and caring about yourself a bit more, not giving too less of a thinking, oh, I should care about this person more than I care about myself. Care about yourself first so you can care about those people after. The last time I cried, I was in Scotland. Yeah, just frightened what was going to happen when I come back from Scotland. Uncertainty with some stuff going on. Stuff that had happened 3 years ago coming back to bite me in the arse, dropped me in so many emotions. I've dealt with it a lot better, which I realised with crying I can cry a bit more openly and cry with people. Like also when a good mate of mine, Ben, died, I was crying on people's shoulders for days and stuff, which I never would have done before. Getting to the top of Ben Lomond in Scotland, and when I reached that very top, and we spent all day climbing. We got to the top, and I managed to get to the top when it was still a bit of light, but it was all in the clouds and stuff, and it was just that feeling of like there's literally no one around me. And it's just like I'm here, no one else is here. Obviously my mate Archie was there with me because we got to the top together at the start. We were so happy for each other, giving each other massive hugs. Every time everyone got to the top, it was just, yeah, it was a proud moment. Gang culture. Sounds stupid, but it's the adrenaline and rush you get out of those moments that you keep going back to it. But then there's also the parts that I always felt like I was trapped in it. It's just like I felt like I was in the place where I couldn't get out of it at all, and there was nothing that could help me. And I thought I was just going to be like dead or in jail. That was the only way I saw my life, just dead or in jail. When I came into Band of Brothers, it started giving me hope, and a bit like they wasn't giving me handouts and telling me exactly what to do, but it was giving me the tools to figure out what I was going to do. It's got me out of this shit today. I'm so far from it now that it's like I feel free almost.